Today, the medium is the mix, and the mix is the message.
Hello. Yes, is Marshall McLuhan there? This is Kurt Weber's calling. I'm outside of your building. On Marshall McLuhan, yes, I'd like to speak with him.
Right over there.
Right here behind me, it is actually McLuhan's real office.
Today, the process of our time is the mix, and it occurs on many levels. Today we create by mixing images or sounds together. We write by mixing voices from the past and future. Thinking itself has become a process of editing, arranging, cutting, speeding up and slowing down, like in a film. Today, we do not think, we mix other people's thoughts. The medium is the mix, and the mix is the message.
Thanks. There's a Marshall McLuhan lecture there at 1:30.
The environment is not visible, it's information. It's electronic.
You may find yourself living in a shotgun shack. You may find yourself.
Is this the McLuhan lecture here?
You may find yourself behind.
Where is McLuhan's office?
You may find yourself in a beautiful.
The road they call McLuhan Avenue.
You may ask yourself, where?
Professor McLuhan, there.
In 1844, the first year of the commercial telegraph, Kierkegaard published a book called The Concept of Dread. He was quite aware that a new environment had formed around the old mechanical one. And whenever a new environment goes around an old one, there's always new terror.
In 1986,
Kierkegaard published
the rappers Run DMC published a song called Walk This Way. It was the first pop remix to gain mass appeal, and it ushered in an era that we now refer to as the mix generation. With digitization and the networking of people's thoughts and opinions, we move from the paradigm of quotation to that of superimposition. Instead of quoting Kierkegaard, his information is remixed or repatterned to fit the current tempo. The remix aesthetic is a reaction to the overload of information that we are currently confronted with.
when you give people too much information, overload. When you give people too
The medium totally surrounds us and massages us into its core, and we become what we will be.
When you give people too much information.
An information environment, electrically programmed, turns the entire planet into a teaching machine.
There is form.
The internet.
There is form in information.
You put a message on the internet, and it's like a message in the bottle, but the whole sea is reading the message.
When you give people too much information, they instantly resort to pattern recognition. In other words, to structuring the experience. And I think this is part of the artist's world. The artist, when he encounters the present, the contemporary artist, is always seeking new patterns, new pattern recognition, which is his task, for heaven's sake.
There is form.
These are Marshall McLuhan's students here.
There is form in information.
Professor McLuhan is lecturing to them right now.
Is anybody out there?
With quotation, you juxtapose your own ideas with the ideas of another person.
Kind of an older crowd of students.
But with the remix, there is a superimposition. You mix one idea over the other in such a way that you can see or hear the original underneath.
I know I said that before,
technological device being developed here.
The contemporary artist is always seeking new patterns, new pattern recognition.
The meta-medium of the computer has ushered in an era of simulated hybrid mediums. The remix is the hybridization of nostalgia and the present moment.
What impressed me was the fact that he was talking about the present.
The present is the enemy. The present is the, and this will delight you, Kurt, the present is only faced in any generation by the artist.
This is a generation that is also looking at its own lifestyle. So what's happening today is that kids on Facebook export their identity. The destruction of private identity comes from, in fact, replacing a page by a screen. We're in a situation where our identity, instead of being quietly and longly forged within ourselves, is actually being relaxed and massaged for public consumption and public connection.
Every age creates as a utopian image a nostalgic rear-view mirror image of itself, which puts it thoroughly out of touch with the present.
Marshall, I think things have changed a bit in the last 40 years. Today, the rear-view mirror has become the remix. The remixer processualizes media, injects his subjectivity into the mass, and shapes his present environment by way of an active engagement with nostalgia. The mix is the medium, becoming. Today, what we term original is actually a mix. Convergence is a force stronger than innovation. Originality is not what it used to be.
Professor McLuhan, I would like you to speak about the meta-medium of the computer. The meta-medium, your medium. A hybrid of hybrid mediums that mixes mediums. It's hybrid energy. You know, old mediums being mixed together in one meta-medium.
They're all here.
The medium is the mix.
Fine. I mean, I was really
But our mediums are evolving through the computer.